All right, outsourcing. Why outsourcing is a great opportunity for the small entrepreneurs. Hey, gang, this is Mike with Mr. No Fluff, and I want to bring your attention to the power of virtual assistants, the power of VAs, where you can hire people around the world. It could be from India, Pakistan, the Philippines, places where their money has less value in a sense versus the dollar. What does that mean? Where, for example, you could take $1 in America and turn it into rupees, and $1 will be easily over 50 rupees. Okay, it fluctuates, but giving you an example. So you can do what Amazon does. I don't know if you guys use Amazon, but last time I used Amazon, if I needed help for chat, is virtual assistants, people from different countries. Okay. The same thing happens with all these bigger companies. Now, companies are outsourcing products like Apple, Microsoft, they're outsourcing production. But at the same time, you could outsource your lead production. You could outsource your customer service. You could outsource your follow-up. You could outsource your reviews and reputation building. So not only can you outsource production, today with the technology it is, the internet the way it is, everyone having a phone, powerful 4G, 5G, you as an entrepreneur are able to spend $150, $125 and hire someone with a college degree in the Philippines and have them work full time for your company. What do I mean by full time? Have them work 40 hours a day for you. Okay. I mean, 40 hours a week for you, 8 hours a day. Okay. Just like you would hire someone locally to do that. But instead, you're hiring someone that's college educated, highly motivated in a third world country, and you're using your money to magnify it. Okay. Now, I've done this since 1999 when AOL and NetZero were competing in the mall for dial-up. Okay, so I have significant experience, and what I use this business for is for this idea of virtual assistant. I've used it for my moving company. I've used it for my real estate brokerage firm. I've used it for Mr. Investor, where we generate leads, and the VAs will generate leads. They'll do the cold calling for me. They'll do the email marketing for me. They'll gather my data for me. They'll filter the data for me. You know, they do all the hard lifting. They do all the heavy work. Okay. And what they do is just bring me the deal on a platter, and then I can close the deal, or even train VAs to close the deals to give the offers as well. It just depends what you want to do. Okay, in my moving company, I did virtual assistants. Okay, what I call VAs, people you can outsource. Not only they took all the incoming calls, they give quotes to customers, they followed up, they took their their deposits in a sense. They did a lot of different stuff. Okay. For me, from the reviews to managing movers to hiring movers. So it depends on how much you want to make your business, in autopilot, basically. The more you want it in autopilot, the more you can do it. Now, this is very, very powerful because this is why big corporations are making so much money. Like I said, Amazon, Sprint, T-Mobile, any of these companies that's mentioned, like if you call T-Mobile or you call a lot of these companies, they're outsourcing it. People in the Philippines, people in India, people in Pakistan, okay? And what they do is, they hire call centers to take care of that. But what I'm going to give you is for this small guy, okay, you can have a $5 billion business or $5 million business or a $5,000 a month income, and I still call you a small business. You could take that, okay, and do the same things the big guys do, okay, like Amazon does, without hiring the people from the call centers, because many of these guys that go to the call centers in those third world countries, they hate it because they have to drive very far. They have to spend a lot of time commuting. The same reasons why you may not like your job if you have a job, if you ever had a job, because of the commute, their boss. So now they can work from their home, okay? As long as they have a computer and as long as they have a desk, now they can work from their home and run your business for you. They could do, again, anything from lead generation all the way down to closing, giving offers. If you're in a construction business, they could generate you leads. If you're in a karate business, they could generate you leads. They could take care of your customers. They could do your web maintenance, whatever you want them to do. Okay. If you're in a pizza business, they can take your orders. So whatever you want them to do. And all for less than $150 a month, $200 a month. You're not going to be able to find someone in America with motivation, with a college degree to work for that price for you. And that's why these big companies do that, because they want to save as much money as possible. Okay. Now, I've created the whole system that I've been doing it since 1999, 2000, and you can just download it through my brain. It's called my VA Exponential. I show you everything you need to know, from the phone systems you need to have, how to monitor these people, how to find these people, how to qualify them, how to create manuals. And I even give you my manuals. It's just a copy and paste job. Okay. Now, to hire people, okay, so that is the good stuff. You're able to take all my information and run with it without the failures, without spending thousands of dollars, without getting frustrated, and more importantly, without losing time, because I've been doing this since 1999, 2000, which is quite a while. It will take you a long time to learn, just like if you wanted to play drums, okay? Instead, you pay someone that's been doing it for a while, and they'll teach you how to play the drums. Or you can try to go do it yourself, like I did. And I spent a long time before I created these manuals, before I created the job tasks, before I created the systems, okay, because I lost so much money. And for majority of people out there that will run out there and hire VAs, you're going to have failure, unfortunately, not because I want you to succeed, but just like anything, if you never played a piano, you're not going to have success at it in the beginning. You never played the drums, you're not going to have success at it. You've never been an entrepreneur, you're not going to have success at it. That's why, it's good to read books or to get courses, not because because it shrinks the learning curve. Okay. It's a faster feedback loop. If you have coaching, it's a faster feedback loop. For example, Soraya was telling me that, raising a baby is hard because you can do things you think you're doing perfectly, and in 10, 20 years, you're going to know the answer. It likes you if you did things correct or wrong, because the feedback loop is very, very slow. Okay. Same thing happens with entrepreneurship or real estate investing or being a realtor. Many people go get the licenses or set up the brick and mortar. That's easy. Get in debt, buy the equipment. That's easy. But the hard part is with the system. The hard part is to have creativity and imagination. The hard part is to, be in a way where you create a win-win situation for you, for your customers, and for your workers. Okay. And that's why I created this VA book, because you're really creating a win-win situation for you, for those workers, because those workers now are getting more money than they did at the local economy that they were working at, because, again, they have to work all day to make $1 or $2. And more importantly, they don't have to commute, okay, which helps them with their family and situation, which they could be around their family and work from home and make good money, way more than they could if they worked for someone locally. And at the same time, it's going to help your business, because you get the power of exponentially growing your money. You get the power of 99% less overhead. You get the power of not buying the infrastructure, not buying that table, not buying that computer, not buying the internet, because they have to get that and pay it from their salary. So it's very, very quickly understandable why Amazons get ahead, why T-Mobiles get ahead, because they killed their overhead by 90%, if not more, by outsourcing. And now you can do that too, because technology is there, the internet is there, the phone systems are there to not have thousands of dollars in telecommunication expense, because by using the stuff that I'm going to teach you in my book. Now, my offer to you guys is that not only do I have a training course, I call my book, okay, 2 days worth of training of exactly 20 years experience, but at the same time, I have a list of 37,000 virtual assistants. It cost me thousands of dollars and over 20 years almost to gather this information up, okay, of virtual assistants that I show you in my book how to do it yourself, okay, to find these people and recruit them. But if you don't want to do it and you want it even faster, I have a list of 37,000 virtual assistants, okay, in third world countries that I have personally recruited and used. Not all of them, but some of them I've used, very small percent, okay, that you can have access to for very, very small price. But I wouldn't recommend just getting the list if you don't have 100% mastery of how to hire VAs, how to monitor VAs, how to control VAs, how to motivate VAs, how to get bonuses, how to have all the stuff, okay, that go into my book. But if you want to just get the book, okay, the course, then I highly recommend getting the list, because normally I sell the list for $1,000. But right now I'm having it for sale, a flash sale for $97. Okay, it has over 37,000 virtual assistants. Some of these people are going to want to work for you. Okay, not all of them, but you don't need all of them. You just need 1, 2, 3, 10, whatever. Okay, and if you don't want the list, you want to create your own list like I've had, then I show you how to do it in the book. In the book, I sell it for $1,500. Right now, we're having a flash sale of $325. And I think we only have 2 or 3 left, guys. After that, the price is going to go up. And in this course, you can read all the reviews. You know, a lot of people have reviewed it. It's my top seller. And if you just download this book, then you know what I'm about and what I mean by going the extra mile, because I give you everything that I know. And the only job is to take your business from wherever it is to the next level. And that's what the VA book does. And for many of you guys have already purchased it, thank you so much. And if you need support with that, okay, because it is, having a coach is a lot easier because the feedback loop is faster. Okay, so if a lot of you guys bought the VA book and weren't able to implement it, not because it's hard, because you don't know what to do, you still have more fear, more questions, okay, then I highly recommend joining the Abundance Club. We meet every week, okay, and I interact with you. You have questions, I talk to you instead of me charging you thousands of dollars, okay, not that I don't love to, but not everyone can afford that kind of prices, right? And so I do have my elite clients, but I want to make everyone elite. And so that's why I created the Abundance Club, where the average Joe, okay, can spend $76 a month. Okay, not much, $76 a month, guys, to actually get the coaching and the mentoring you need. So if you bought the VA book and there was things you were scratching your head on, or you hired VAs and there were some things that you didn't understand, this is a great time to join the club and ask me questions, because that's what the club is. We sit there and I coach you. You ask me questions back and forth, and I help you be your dreams. It's not one of those things where you show up and I sell you something. There's zero upsell. Okay, there is no sell. It's just me give and give and give till you're able to take your game to the next level, and that's all I want. Okay, take you to the next level. That's why I'm giving you my trade secrets, something that took me 20 years to develop. So if you're not using virtual assistants, you're basically shooting yourself in the foot, okay? Many of us don't think it's possible to hire virtual assistants. Be like Amazon. And if you do like they're doing it, then you're gonna need a lot of money. But I created, through my imagination and creativity as a refugee to America that started with $100 and turned 3 businesses, okay, how to do it. And I did it from finding those top individuals and having them work from their own home, and giving them right off the bat same or a little bit more than what they could make if they work at a call center in their own country, and then build a relationship with that person and create system and monitoring and all that stuff, job tasks, and give them great bonuses. Well, that's tell you exactly what kind of bonuses I give them, because over 20 years, I learned how to incentivize them to perform, because you don't want to have workers like Walmart. Have you ever been to Walmart? The people hate their fucking jobs. You don't want to have workers like that, okay? Walmart would be a lot better if they got rid of those people and hired virtual assistants, because the last time anyone's gone to Walmart, I'm very confident that, okay, that's why they're closing stores, because if you go to Amazon, you can see the difference of philosophies, okay? Amazon hired virtual assistant, paid them just a tad more, maybe, than they make their own country, and they found the cream of the cream. Well, Walmart paid the shittiest price possible and found a bunch of junk, right? Majority of the people that work there are just junk. There's no, and I'm not blaming the people, but they're not motivated themselves. So let's say if you're going to hire someone for $10 an hour, you're not going to get a very motivated person, right? To do your cold calling, or to do your booking, your receptionist, or whatever you want, right? So you can hire someone and pay them $2, $3, $4 if they're really, really good, and $5. And you can find people that are super motivated because one of the main reasons is that the time zone difference. Like if you live in Pakistan, you live in India, you live in Philippines, if they want to work for your company from, let's say, AM to PM, and you're in America, they have to work the grade knife shift. So that right there shows you the motivation of people you're getting. Not only are they college educated, not only are they bilingual, but they're also willing to let go of their whole life to spend the night working for you and sleeping in their daytime. See, that is motivation. So the success is your team, right? The success is your team. But to hire people in America, to find really good people, you got to give them 70 grand or more, right? You can get these like 30,000, 50,000, but they're not that motivated. They're just looking at the clock, they're Facebooking, they're not doing their job. You want to find motivated people, you got to pay them 75,000 or more, right? And you probably not going to even get it. But now I'm showing you a way to find that person for 75,000 for less than $200 a month, $300 a month, okay? Called virtual assistants, called outsourcing, just like what Amazon does, just like what T-Mobile does, and all these other great companies that you're using right now. You have a product from Apple, you have a product from Microsoft, you got a product from Dell. They produce from third world country. But today, with technology the way it is, the internet the way it is, and the systems the way it is, people learning English the way it is, big companies are going to these third world countries and hiring people for 10 cents on a dollar. And that's what I'm bringing to you, okay? Instead of you paying them 10 cents, I'm showing you how to do it for 1/10 of that. So if there was 10, you're only paying 1 of that, okay? Right from your home. Now, let me put the disclaimer out there. Whenever you hire people, it's not easy, right? Well, if you want to hire people and manage people, it's not easy. I'm not saying to hire people is easy. It doesn't matter if they're virtually or in your office. That's why you need the book. Okay, that's why you may need some coaching if you don't have experience hiring people. Okay, maybe when you hire people, you have more questions like, what should I put in the contracts? I even give you my contracts that I use with the virtual assistants in this book, guys. Okay, and I give you everything that I use if I was hiring people, like their manuals, the paperwork, the contracts, everything's in this book. But what I want to come through you is that if you're not using virtual assistants, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Okay, doesn't matter if you're in a haircut business, you're in a pizza business, you're in the IT business, you're in the software business, you're in the social media business, you're in karate. It does not matter. If you're not using virtual assistants, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. And then if you think you can do it by yourself, then there's a good chance that you will, but there's a 90% chance of failure because you don't have the manuals, you don't know how to hire the best one, you don't know how to filter from the Walmart unhappy employees that hate their fucking job versus the cream of the crop. And that's what I show you in my VA exponential course, not only how to do all the ABCs, the foundation, but also how to, what I call cream of the cream, how to filter the cream of the cream, because you want the best of the best people working for you. Okay, you don't want just every someone in the third world country just because they're a VA is like, hey, I want to work for you. Okay. But it is hard to set up these systems. It is hard to, you have to set up time to set up these systems before you can have an army of people working for you. Now, the worst thing is to have, now listen to this. If you don't have good systems and you hire virtual assistants, then you're committing suicide because you're now maximizing, you're now exponentially growing ignorance. Okay, what does that mean? Ignorance, in this case, in your business, would be not being efficient. If you don't have a great system, and then you hire people, then you have multiple people running around like idiots, chaos, not making any money for you, when it's going to cost you a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of heartache and a lot of frustration. Okay, that's the simple part of it. Okay, if you hire someone and you spend 6 months training them and they happen to be the wrong person, then boom. Okay. That's why it's so important that I show you in my course what to do to have these VAs jump different types of hoops for you to show their motivation. I'm going through all in there. Okay. Again, the course is $1,500. You can get it right now for $325. $325 is a smoking deal. I believe in it so much that I take all the burden on my shoulder. What does that mean? If you're not happy with it for 365 days, shoot me an email and I'll be happy to give you a money back credit to buy another product. Okay, so but I'm so confident that you're going to be happy with it. That's why we have tons of people buying it. That's why we have tons of positive reviews. And if any of you guys ever been in business for yourself, you know how hard it is to get reviews. Majority of people only leave reviews when they're upset. Hardly anyone leaves reviews when they're happy. Okay, you know, that's just the society we live in. Okay, I've owned multiple businesses now, from personal training, car washes, to I can go on and go on. And I know the truth of the fact is that majority of people don't leave reviews, and if it is, it's negative. And if you look at this product, or if you look at my Google reviews, or if you look on my Facebook reviews, you can see that my reviews are shining. Not to brag, but I go the extra mile, and this is one perfect course that if you take and you implement, it's going to go to the next level without a doubt. Okay. Now the offer is that you can get my VA exponential, which has tons of training, the contract, the paperwork, the manuals. You just copy and paste. It will take some time, but again, it can exponentially grow your business. So if you're just making, let's say, a couple of grand, now you can make exponentially hundreds and thousands. It will take work, but now the work will become systemized with the army. Depends, 1, 2, 10, depends how many VAs you want. Okay. The other thing is that I'm offering you guys is that I have a list of 37,000 virtual assistants. Okay. Some of them I've hired and work with, and the rest I because through my filtering I didn't hire, or they're too much, but I spend thousands of dollars to generate this list for marketing, which I tell you how to do it in the book. But if you want to accelerate, speed up, then you may want to consider downloading this list. I sell this list for $1,000. It has 37. It's less than a penny. But right now I'm having a fire sale because I know the real estate crash is coming, guys. So I want to make sure you guys succeed. So I'm letting you guys have it for $97 at MrNoFluff.com. Mr. No Fluff for just $97. That's like each name is less than 0.0000000 cent. Okay, so basically for free. All right, it cost me so much money. I sell it for $1,000, but I'm giving it to you guys for $97 because I know the crash is coming and I want to hook you guys up. The other thing is the VA course. If you're not outsourcing, then you're shooting yourself in the foot. And if you're outsourcing and you don't know what the hell you're doing, you're shooting yourself in the foot because you're creating massive chaos. You're spending a lot of money and you're not getting a return on your investment. And you're thinking, Mike's BS. No, you just didn't do it right. So what I highly recommend is in this order. Get the VA book. Spend a week digesting it. Okay? Spend another 3 to 4 weeks writing your manuals, just copying and pasting it, and make sure this is the way you want to do your business. Okay? Next, get the list. Okay, or you might want to get the list before it expires. Okay, you get the list and then send them the emails or hit them up just the way I show you in the book, and see if any of them want jobs. Maybe not all of them are looking for jobs right now, but some of them will. There's 37,000. Some of them will. Dude, at the very minimum, the law probably says 10%. That's a lot of people. Okay, they're looking for a job, so that gives you a big pool of people that are going to be looking for a job for you. Okay, then you start doing the stuff to filter them, just like it says in the book. Then you get, 1, 2, depends on your business operation, 10, 100, I don't know. Okay, I had for one movie company, 22 to 24 people, sometimes 27 VAs. Then I had my real estate brokers and I had my Mr. Investor. So you can see. Okay, I didn't create this book because I had 3 or 5 VAs. I had like an army of VAs. Okay, I had to create big systems. So get the course, get the list of the 37,000 VAs, okay? And then let them know you have a job, and I'll show you how to do it in the course. When they respond to you, then you filter them out because you want to get the most motivated ones. And if you need any help to set this up, anything like that, and you don't want to spend the big bucks, I don't blame you. All you got to do is just go on at club.mrnofluff.com. So again, theabundanceclub.mrnofluff.com. That is our mastermind. And then you bring your questions. Okay, Mike, I'm trying to do this, or I'm trying to do this, or what can I do? And I will help you in those meetings every week till we help you get where it's simple as that, dude. Okay? So $76 a month, fucking nothing. $76 a month, fucking nothing, dude. Okay? A month. I'm here to help you out. Okay? I know not everyone can afford the big bucks, but I want to help as many people as I can. And one way to filter out the deadbeats, the chimps from the champs is just charge to waste my time. Okay. So $76 a month, fucking nothing. Okay. For the one-on-one coaching. Now there's going to be other people in there, and you can learn from everyone else questions that will help you get where you're trying to go. Get the VA course, go fast. Get the VA course, get the list, join the club so we could with each other every week to get where you want to go. You want to go slow. You want to have a slow feedback loop. Try to figure this out yourself. You can do it. It took me 20 plus years to do it, but again, you see the beard, you see my white hair. Just joking, guys. But it will take you a while. To get the list will cost you a lot of money to run the ads, etc. To get the list. And then to try to put all the pieces together, you can do it too. But it's going to take a lot of mistakes, a lot of time, a lot of failures. If you want to accelerate it, you want to make money now because you got kids or you have goals, then let's get together at the Abundance Club and make this thing happen, guys. If you have any questions about virtual assistants, outsourcing, you have some kind of business, you don't think a virtual assistant can help you, or you have questions, how can a virtual assistant help your business? If it's a salon, if it's IT, if it's software development, if it's a piece of business, it's a moving company, real estate brokerage firm, it does not matter, dude. Virtual assistants will take your business to the next level, considering you can hire people for a fraction, 10 cents on a dollar to work for you 40 hours a week, okay? Every week to show up just like employees do and do better job because they're more motivated because they're staying overnight. They got to buy their own computers. They got to buy their own desks. They got to buy their own internet. And you're not paying for that. They're paying for it. Okay, it doesn't get any better than that, dude. You got to invest in yourself to get the stuff if you want to, or you can do it the turtle way. Take forever, okay? But hurry up. The crash is coming. Okay, because with this, what doesn't matter what business you're in, if you're in real estate, this is going to be really good because there's going to be so many people trying to sell homes, and you need someone to filter through all that to get the cream of the cream. At least that's what I'm going to do. Get the cream of the cream. I don't want all those houses. I just want to get the best home runs because there's going to be floods of people. Anyways, hustle and bustle. Don't take no for an answer, and see you later, gang.